All right, welcome to the morning grind. How's everyone doing? Yes, that's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Okay, so we'll take our trip around the room for 60 seconds of gratitude. My name is Shannon Wheeler. I'm the president of PMG, and I am thankful to be here this morning. So I'm just to turn myself. Just like inviting yourself to dinner. You know, it's got to have it. So, Allie, we're going to start over here. I could probably guess. I'm not 100% sure. It would be a stab in the dark. But I may have a guess at what you might be thankful for, but go ahead.
I'm
What are you
thankful
thankful
we're
for?
under contract and getting more business.
Yes. What about that?
Amazing.
All it takes, Josh is feeling like, are you serious? Really? I go out of town and that's when you start closing deals? And like, what is happening here right now?
Like there's a common denominator there.
You know, I mean, Allie's going to be like, hey, can I get you some airline miles? Can I get you, don't you need to go somewhere? Congratulations.
Thank you.
A little bit of a tough fit, working on a budget, as most people are these days,
Yes.
especially with rates up, but you stuck to it. She looked around, found out what all her options were, got a nice little house under contract. I'm super excited about it. Trish, what are you thankful for this morning?
Well, keeping with that theme, I guess, I have a nice closing yesterday,
Nice.
and I have a walkthrough today, and I have a closing tomorrow,
Nice.
and
They're never letting you back in the country, Josh. They're like, hey, do you want to, I'm telling you.
I'll go back. Right.
That's taking one for the team right there,
Trust
man.
me, I will.
I'm thankful for that, but I've had a very hard week,
Okay.
family-wise,
Oh, tell us
and
about it.
I'm struggling, so I'm just happy to just know tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, are
Just
they
keep
health
moving.
struggles or just family dynamic struggles?
Dynamics.
Yeah, family dynamics are a challenge.
Major stuff.
I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about that very thing. And we were hoping everybody could heal as best they could in those relationships because it's just really it's really a challenge. It really is, and you find brothers and sisters and close family members sometimes let things get in the way, and it's a challenge. So we'll be thinking about you.
Thank you.
Josh, besides everybody else in the office just killing deals and closing stuff, what are you thankful for, man?
But I'm thankful that everybody's prospering through this time.
Yeah.
I'm also thankful that little Josh had a showing last night. We're trying to get a deal worked out.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, she's not quite ready. We kind of had her queued up to go and look this weekend, but he found something that was probably within a range I felt good about. And so they're still looking at that one, thinking about maybe getting it done.
I believe so.
I'll be happy for her. She almost same.
Yeah.
That situation and this situation, it's almost like you could literally just change the names and it would be,
That was one we looked at. That was a little over for us because we couldn't do FHA.
yeah.
I'm glad somebody's going to be able to get it.
Yeah. Okay, that I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that house had been. I didn't realize
They
that.
went under contract. and
Oh
then-
no, that was Jake's. That was another one.
Oh, that's a
yeah,
different
this
one.
one was in Tullahoma.
Okay, because I was thinking this one. I was thinking I don't think it can go FHA. I think it's going to be a conventional.
This one, the one that he showed yesterday, will be able to go FHA, but the one on Jake's won't be able to.
So that one can go FHA. Oh well, that's a done deal. You just need to get that one then.
I don't see why I wouldn't be able to.
That was the only, and he was a little bit unsure because the agent said, "Are you going to go cash or conventional?"
Yeah.
And so he just kind of was thinking that it may only go conventional, but if that property can go FHA, then you just need to bring me a contract.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm thankful for all that great activity, man. Now, me personally, Josh, I closed some stuff, but you know what? I'd rather have you here than money, man,
Hey.
honestly.
Thank you.
I need you around, man. Been missing you. Okay, so let's get to the topic for today. I wanted to. How did I name the show exactly? Advice. Give it like you want it, Van. Is that the title? Okay. So I thought we would talk just a few minutes this morning about advice and the topic of advice and giving advice and getting advice. So I found myself in a situation this week where I am faced with a decision, and I've received quite a bit of advice. Now, I've solicited this advice. I've gone out. I've asked people what their advice is to try to get information about what I should do. It's a quandary. You ever find yourself in a situation where you seek advice?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you seek counsel, seek advice? Trish, do you seek advice? Now, are you the kind of person that makes your mind up, then looks for people to make your decision okay? I hear
I know people like that.
Well, I mean, honestly, I've had to, through this process, ask myself which one I am. I mean, because and it depends on whether I feel like I'm an expert in the topic, if I know the topic, or if I feel like I don't know anything. I'm more eager to. So, have you found yourself, Josh, ever in a situation where you're trying to figure out what to do, make a decision, personal, business, whatever it may be, and you think, okay, now I need to seek some advice?
Yep.
Can you name a situation like that? Or is it just any number of life situations that come up?
I'm like what you just said. I'll just make a damn decision and ask for validation after.
Okay. Now, have you ever done that and then gotten some advice and thought, whoa,
Yeah.
I was wrong. I missed that. I should do something different. Who are some of the people in your life that you seek advice from? Like if you had a big life decision that popped up, and who are some of the people that pop into your head? First 2 or 3 people that you think, you know what, that's who I'm going to go and ask. Parents. So
Tommy's one of them. Weatherman was one of them.
yeah, they're kind of like uncles to you, right?
Yeah.
And from that perspective, you're going to start with mom and dad, then get to the uncles.
Yeah.
All right.
I go, Josh.
Josh Letzer.
No, I mean.
See, that's interesting.
I just sometimes.
Hammer this poor boy relentlessly. Oh, hey, how can yeah, okay.
Depending on what it is.
Now, why is it that you would do that? Why would you think that? Why do you pick those people and even Josh Letzer? I mean, why do you think why are those the people?
Although my motto is don't trust anybody, and I don't.
Really?
I probably trust them the most.
All right, Trish. What about yourself? Who's the 2 or 3 people just off the top of your head that come to you that you would seek for advice?
First would be my husband, of course.
Right.
Because I trust him. I know him. He's got a level head. And then it just depends what the situation is on who I would go to. If it's something to do with maybe a younger crowd, I would go to my kids.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay, that makes sense. You kind of find out who do I think are some experts in that area or have some relevant experience. Mm-hmm. All right, Allie, what about yourself? You ever find yourself in a situation, or do you just always know what to do all the time?
No, I would say my dad and my grandparents are all my parents, so that's one. And then my sister and my boyfriend, I would say.
All right. Okay, very good, very good. Now, are you the kind of person that makes your mind up and then finds out what everybody wants or what everybody thinks? Depends on the situation. All right. Okay, now, are you someone that people ask for advice? That's a good question.
A little bit, yeah.
Now, Josh, are there people that come to you and ask for advice? Okay, who are some of the people that ask you for advice?
Trish.
Okay.
I mean, plenty of friends that'll ask me for advice on certain things. Josh, family members, every now and then.
Trish, what about yourself? Do you have people that come to you and ask for advice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you know a particular situation where somebody may come to you or somebody's come to you recently and said, hey, Trish, I'm trying to figure out what to do here?
Some people think I'm really good at decorating, which...
Oh, hey, dude, I'm totally on that boat. I mean, have you seen her office? So, I've been here about 2 years coming up in the. This is my favorite Trish story. In January, February, have been here 2 years. So for the longest time, I just get in and just kind of start doing things, right? I mean, I don't really. My mind gets so carried away with the stuff I've got in front of me, I don't really pay attention to my surrounding like that. And I didn't grow up in a meticulously appointed home, or it wasn't like that, right? And I don't know if being a guy has much to do with it. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so here comes Trish. She comes about 1.5 years after I've been here, something like that. One day, not too long after she was here, I'm walking down the hallway and I see this beaming ray of light just projecting into the hallway, right? I'm like, wow, I'm like, I think I need to turn the lights on, and it does not do any good. It's just completely. And so I walk down the hallway, and I'm like, what is happening? I turn the corner, and there's just this completely gorgeous, meticulously appointed office space that, I'm like, is she selling houses or office spaces? Because this is just, it's like staged.
The floor is lined with gold.
Oh,
There's cherubs everywhere.
exactly. There was soft music playing. There was champagne flutes. It was amazing, right? You go down the hallway to my office, it looks like a place someone would recover from heroin. There's like 2 crates in the corner, it's the worst. It was. We'll go minimalist. Okay, yeah, very good, very good. So at any rate, yes, I can see where people would come to you for your decorating advice. That is for sure. If the rest of your life looks like your office, I get it. Now, do you have people, Allie, that come to you for advice?
I'd say friends and my sister, especially.
All right, affairs of the heart. Are they talking about business? What kind of things? All those things. Okay. All right, so the reason I think that this is relevant is because it's super important, I think, to consider the fact, and I fall somewhere in different places in all of those things and have throughout my life. And it's interesting how if I feel like I know something, then I'm a little bit more quick to give advice. But I'm really, really slow to give advice. And part of the reason why I'm very slow to give advice is because there are so many facets to a situation. And there are so many facets to an individual's situation and their perception of a situation. And so I don't have any really great life lessons. I'm not going to give you Shannon's 3 pointers to giving great advice and to getting great advice. Because, well, the truth is, the thing that I would ask you to focus on and ask yourself is, through the process of you explaining to me how you seek advice, and think about the times people come to seek advice from you, and then understand that really your professional life is comprised almost entirely of that dynamic. Almost entirely of that dynamic. So think that through, because if you really want to be the type of professional that really serves our real estate market and really serves your clients, then how could you not strive to be the person they come to for advice? So if people aren't coming to you for advice, maybe that's an area that you want to pay attention to. Who in this office would you go to for advice?
Right here.
John Jones. Wait a minute. Now why is that? Because you trust them. You know they've got experience. You see. So start thinking, hey, what is it that would make someone come to me for advice in that professional sense? Because in the end, you don't sell houses. You sell land with improvements, but you really sell your advice. And you also need to be careful with people's motivations and your own motivations. And one of the things that we talk about in Rotary is, do I do things that are in everyone's best interest? That's not the exact words, but you get the point. And my point is, if you want to be that person that people come to for advice, then your mom and your dad and your grandparents and your friends, they didn't become the people that you go to for advice overnight. They came to be that person over a long, sustained period of showing that they had your best interest at heart.
Right. Trust them.
Okay? So think about that when you're out there, because I would submit to you that 98% or 98, 99% even of your professional life is based on your ability to give and get advice that is caring for all parties. Okay, Van, take us out of here. That's my advice to you.